This is my homemade TV antenna. With it, I managed to get 7 digital channels over the airwaves for free. I have not been so lucky when it comes to finding a DIY solution to getting cell phone signal boosted out here. I got 1 bar, spotty, but today I've figured out a solution. The coolest thing about living off grid is that you're living off grid and you're out in the woods. But the most annoying thing is the signal here is just rubbish, and especially when you're inside, you know, the little camper and the foil bubble wrap that's in a yurt, it blocks the signal, and even when you go outside, it comes and goes. It's just like just that spot here. It's just not the best, and so now I can afford it. I went to US Cellular and I bought a booster signal, home or building. So now I got a booster. I'm gonna set it up today. I'm so excited. It comes with a whole bunch of wire, a transmitter for inside, and a receiver for outside. They have to be a certain distance apart. And then I got the there's a part that plugs into the wall. Alright, that's all very straightforward. I gotta get out there and mount this somewhere and use my cell phone to try and figure out what direction is the best signal in and point it in that direction, and so that this will go inside facing the other way. I think I'm gonna put the inside receiver there. It has to be 25 feet away from each other at least. 50 feet vertically, 25 feet horizontally. So that they don't interfere with each other and face away from each other. And then out that way is Appleton Ridge on the other side, and I think there's a cell phone tower over there pointing towards Appleton Ridge would be my best bet. Feel like Batman. I got all this stuff on my belt. My multi-tool, my slingshot pellets, my new phone case so I can keep the camera with me at all times for vlogging. But Batman had $1 billion. I only got $500,000. Here we go. Oh, battery's dying. New battery. There's my little charging area. Ah, there they are. That's the nice thing about a yurt, is with the lattice walls, you could just tie stuff right to the walls, or zip tie stuff to the walls. Geez, I hope this thing doesn't put off some sort of radiation. Is that thing called the Darwin Awards there, where if you eliminate yourself from the gene pool? I heard one once about a guy who worked at a cellular transmitter place or something, you know, and they fired him because he would sit in front of the radio dish, the satellite dish, or whatever it is, the transmitting dish, you know, because it's bad for you, the radio waves, you know, and they needed somebody to work Thanksgiving, and they hired him back. And the guy comes in the next morning, he's like, what's that smell? What's that smell? And he goes in there, and the guy had roasted himself because he sat in front of the dish because it made him feel warm. And but what he didn't know was on Thanksgiving, they upped the call volume, and so this dish just basically cooked him like a microwave. Like, man, imagine the guy that comes in and finds that. You're like, oh, did Jim make me a turkey, the Thanksgiving dinner? And no, Jim is Thanksgiving dinner.
Hey, buddy.
Fire it up and see how it works. Can't wait. This is gonna be awesome. Hopefully. All right, there it is. No signal right now. There we go. Booster is on, 4G. Not a huge amount of bars. Well, looks to be like there's more signal now. It's 4G, it says.
Quick tutorials. We don't waste time.
Man, that's quick.
Just got home from a
YouTube video instantly. As soon as I touch them, they play.
Let's talk
Yep.
5-6 day trip in Alaska.
Definitely. If you live off grid and you want to...
As I open my email and
so
check-
fast. If you live off grid and you want to actually be able to use your cell phone in the house or something like that, because maybe you got foil bubble wrap on your house or the foil insulation or something like that blocks some of your signal, and you always have to go out and stand in the window so you don't drop calls. $600. I got myself fully working data and phone calls without dropping calls. Now I can actually do some business. Ow! Now I think I'll go out and shoot my slingshot. It's nice outside. I don't want to be inside.